Well, good morning, welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. I just rolled out of bed, if you can't tell. But then I went for a walk and I saw my dad drove by while I was walking, and so I asked him when would be a good time to go get a wagon so that I can put up all this lumber. I have all this lumber that we painted for the siding, which is so exciting, but I wanted to put it all on some sort of a wagon so that I can move it around, I can mow the lawn, we can bring it over to the house and move it around as needed for the guys who are going to be putting the siding up. So we can bring it to the front of the house, back of the house, side of the house, wherever they're working. I think it'll work really great. But of course I need to borrow a wagon from my dad for that. So he said that right now would be a good time because he was leaving. So I'm hopping on my little tractor and we're going to head down to my parents' farm down the road. So my parents live about a half mile, give or take, down the road, which is really nice. It's not on the same road I'm on, but it's like really nearby. So it's nice to be close, but not too close. You know, it's like the perfect amount, I think. So that's where we're headed, to grab a wagon. I'm excited to get this stuff cleaned up. We good? Alrighty guys, so now that it is sufficiently like the hottest part of the day, great planning, I know, we're gonna do some real work and get these boards situated. So I talked to my dad and he said that I would not need to sticker them, so that's good. That will make it a little bit easier. What I do want to do is kind of sort them out so all of the different sizes are together on the wagon, so it'll be a little bit easier for the guys putting it up. I think there are 8, I think there might be 8s, 10s, 12s, and 14 footers for the actual Dutch lap. And then there's also 1x4s. I think they might all be the same. What I want to make sure for those is that the correct side gets put on the front, because it's not clear. Like with the Dutch lap, you can tell which side is the front and which is the back. But that's not the case for the 1x4s. And the 1x4s, I want them to be on the right side because that's where the 2 layers of paint and the stain blocking paint on the knots are. So that's very important. So as you can see, I do have some new lumber here, which I need to paint, but it's not that much, so it shouldn't be too bad. These are the 1x10s that are going to be on the corners and just kind of used for fixing any issues, extra wood. Like I know there's some stuff in the, what's that called? Soffit that maybe needs to be fixed and stuff like that. So I still have to paint these, but it shouldn't be that bad. It's just like 25 boards. Hi Clive, how you doing? Clive got into some major paint, as you can see. His tail, that's not supposed to be white. What a crazy cat. Have I told you guys that my cats, crazy cats, have been going on walks with me? Like not with a leash or anything, they just follow me or they prance ahead of me, and they go on like a mile walk with me quite often. They did, actually no, they were inside this morning, but yesterday morning and the night before that they walked with me to mom and dad's. or Clive did at least. They're crazy cats. They do really well too. If it's hot, then they get a little tired and they're like panting and stuff. But for the most part, they keep up, and I don't usually have to wait for them. They just stay kind of right around me, and it's so precious. And then if one of them gets like behind, I'll yell to them and they'll just come running up, and it's like the cutest things. Like, whose cats walk with them? I really hit the jackpot with these guys. I don't know if this is the best placement or not. I think I'm gonna sweep off this hay. Okay, awesome. Thinking maybe I should actually move these ones on the ground, and then I should be able to drive the tractor straight up here, and then all that stuff will be gone, so I can unhitch it or whatever. I don't know, we'll see. Over here the grass is not very high, which is nice, and we actually made the grass disappear by walking on it so much from painting. So, I'm not too worried about mowing over here, surprisingly. Maybe I'll put all of the 1x4s up here this way, because I think they're all the same length, maybe? I just want to have all of the tops up, and that should be good. Come on. Maybe I can have the 8-foot. Alrighty, well that is what I call as little work as possible. Okay guys, we did it. Yippee. I'm thrilled to be done. That is for sure. Got everything on there pretty organized, so it can stay there, you know, for the next couple weeks until it's time to actually start putting it on the house. And of course I can just throw a tarp on it if it starts to rain. But also, when you really think about it, they're all painted now. They're not going to have a tarp when they're on the house. They're basically going to be like this for the rest of their time. So I don't know, but I might put a tarp on it anyway. It just seems like they might prefer it that way. I don't know. So anyway, thanks for watching. We made a lot of progress today. Got very sweaty. Had really cute cats. And, you know, that's a win. So I will see you guys next time on A Drill and a Dream. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.